Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Blackburn?
Present.
Ms. Fritsch?
Present.
Mr. Midgley?
Present.
Mr. Shorley?
Present.
Dr. Johnson?
Present.
Mr. Speakman?
Present.
The first matter of business is electing the officers of Hampton Township Council. So right now, I'm looking for a motion to open the floor for nominations for council president.
I nominate Dr. Johnson.
We gotta open the floor first.
Oh,
Motion.
Jesus. Can you make that bigger? Because I can't see and my thing just died.
Oh, that's smaller.
Okay, thanks.
So moved.
Okay, so moved. Second.
Roll call.
Can we do that right?
Yeah.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Mr. Shorley?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. Okay, it's so bad, even she's laughing at us this time.
Well, we have such a big audience.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the word won't get out.
Unless it's being recorded.
Yeah, the floor is open for nominations.
Dr. Johnson, I nominate you for president of council.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? All right, looking for a motion to close the floor and accept the nomination of Dr. Johnson as president of Hampton Township Council for 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Mr. Shorley?
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor.
Congratulations, there's your gavel.
Thank you.
Yes.
All
On the
right.
first vote,
I'm sorry, what?
on the first vote.
Were you expecting something else?
When you're home all day and you watch the Speaker of the House and, it's on the first,
I was not home
Yeah.
all day watching that.
yes.
2025 is starting off with a bang.
There's only one way to go from here, Ryan.
Well, with that.
We're getting better.
We're gonna get better.
We'll get better. All right, next item of business is the election of a vice president. Can I have a motion to open the floor for nominations for vice president, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Mr. Shorley?
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. And I would like to nominate Ms. Blackburn for the position of vice president. Any other nominations? All right, then with that, I would appreciate a motion to close the floor, to close nominations for vice president and accept Ms. Blackburn as vice president for 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Shorley?
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. All right, next item is setting of monthly meeting dates. As you can all see, it is suggested that the second and fourth Wednesday of each month be used for meeting dates with the exceptions of November and December. As always, for those, the following is recommended: November 5th and 19th and December 3rd and 10th. Any objections?
I do have a comment. So, in December this past year, we would have normally done a first and a third. For whatever reason, we moved it up to the first and the second.
No.
And
Usually
I found that was
December, they're only-
there was a long period of time before the Christmas week, so there was a big gap there. So I'm just suggesting, offering that you could give consideration to doing it the first and third week
Which would be the
in
3rd and
December,
17th.
which would still give you plenty of time before the Christmas week.
That's actually a really good idea, so there's a week in between.
Yeah, I have no issues with that, given that we have the time.
I have no objection to that.
Was there a specific reason we did consecutive Wednesdays this year? I
I
feel like there was
believe
something.
we've done that in the past
Is
as
it
well.
Sparktacular? No.
Depends upon
No.
where the
No, 'cause that's
Christmas week
Thursdays.
falls.
Yeah.
It does,
Depends
and
upon
it's
where-
really weird. It's been
Yeah.
unusual for
Yeah.
24 and 25, yeah, I agree.
All right, so then.
3rd and 17th
3rd and
of
17th.
December.
3rd and 17th.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, then I would amend can I get a motion to accept the meeting dates for the second and the fourth Wednesday of each month with the following exceptions, November 5th and 19th, and December 3rd and 17th?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Blackburn,
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch,
Favor.
Mr. Midgley,
Favor.
Mr. Shuley,
Favor.
Dr. Johnson.
Favor.
You did hear me slip into 7 o'clock, right?
No.
No, we did not, Jerry.
We've had that discussion.
Can I say 8?
No, I would much rather do it at 7, but
7:30 it is.
7:30 it is.
7's really hard.
Just trying to bring a little levity to the
So just what we need tonight. All right, next are council committee appointments. As you can all see, the proposed delegates and alternate appointments are listed. They are the same as they were for last year. Does anyone have any concerns?
K is not Hampton Athletic Association, it's Youth Sports Advisory Board.
Sorry, I did not catch that. All right, can I have a motion to accept the committee appointments with the correction that Ms. Rich pointed out?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Fritsch,
Favor.
Mr. Midgley,
Favor.
Mr. Shuley,
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn,
Favor.
Dr. Johnson.
Favor. Technically, isn't the title for L also incorrect? Not Business Roundtable, but it was the Economic Advisory Board.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was looking at that actually. I don't know why I didn't say.
All right, for council organization appointments, these are also remaining the same as they were last year. Are there any concerns with items A through J for 5A through 5J? Please tell me that we can do all of these as a set.
Absolutely.
All right. Then
Can
may-
I see D through J on the screen? Oh, hold on one second. Go back. Alfie, your name should be on this letterhead and not mine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No changes. Like Ryan to note that to Ewald.
All right, if there are no changes then, can I get a motion to accept the council organization appointments 5A through 5J as they are listed in the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Midgley,
Favor.
Mr. Shuley,
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn,
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch,
Favor.
Dr. Johnson.
Favor. All right, next, possible appointments to boards, commissions, and authorities. I assume that we kind of have to handle these one at a time, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to discuss each one of them and you want to take them one by one, that's fine. If you want to do a blanket motion accepting them, that's fine too. It's up to you.
There are some openings.
Okay, then, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Planning Commission, we have one appointment open that expires in 2028, and James Ventura has requested reappointment. Can I get a motion to appoint James Ventura to the Planning Commission for the 4-year term that expires in 2028?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Shuley,
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn,
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch,
Favor.
Mr. Midgley,
Favor.
Dr. Johnson.
Favor. All right, UCC Board of Appeals, we have 2 available 3-year terms, both of which would expire in 2027. Dean Hess and Jeffrey Bauman have requested reappointment for those positions. Can I have a motion to reappoint the 2 of them to those openings?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Blackburn,
Favor.
Ms. Fritsch,
Favor.
Mr. Midgley,
Favor.
Mr. Shuley,
Favor.
Dr. Johnson.
Favor. Item C, Zoning Hearing Board, we have a 5-year term available that expires in 2029, and David Moran has requested reappointment. So can I have a motion to reappoint David Moran to that position?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Fritsch,
Favor.
Mr. Midgley,
Favor.
Mr. Shuley,
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn,
Favor.
Dr. Johnson.
Favor.
And the only thing I would say, we are desperately seeking another applicant for this board. So if anyone knows anyone or anyone's watching this, if you have any interest in serving on the zoning hearing board, please apply.
The board is full, right?
Yeah, it's an alternate position,
Okay.
yes.
Because even when one missing board member, you still have enough.
Yeah.
It's when you have two missing,
When two
correct?
miss, yeah, we do not have a quorum for that
Okay.
board.
All right.
Just 1 second. All right, so we will be leaving the alternate position open for the moment. And I
Yes.
saw that you did put out a call for resumes. Thank you for doing that.
Did we get any yet?
One for the EAC.
Oh, that's good. All right, so then Hampton Shaler Water Authority. The rotating member position comes to Hampton for this year for a 5-year term that expires in 2029. And I am completely going to screw up his last name, but Adam Machtenbaugh?
Machenbaugh.
Sorry, say again?
Machenbaugh.
Machenbaugh.
Well, I-
Machenbaugh has expressed an interest in that appointment. Does anyone have any objections? All right, then can I get a motion to appoint Adam Machenbaugh?
Machenbaugh.
Machenbaugh to that position.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Mr. Shuley?
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor?
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. All right, Shaler Hampton EMS. Mr. Speakman does not wish to seek reappointment. Thank you for the years that you have spent on that particular board. However, for the 3-year term that expires in 2027, Mr. Jarosky has expressed interest. So there are no objections. May I have a motion to appoint Ryan Jarosky to the 3-year term for Shaler Hampton EMS that expires in 2027?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Shuley?
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor?
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. All right, so Environmental Advisory Council. We have 2 people who have expressed interest in being reappointed to 3-year terms that expire in 2027. That is John Wilson and Maureen Lyons. So can I have a motion to reappoint both of them to those positions?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor?
Ms. Fritsch?
Favor.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Mr. Shuley?
Favor.
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. So that means we do have 2 vacancies. One for a 3-year term, as Eric Sigmund did not wish to seek reappointment, and one for a term that expires in 2025, as Richard Woodruff has resigned. So if anyone knows anyone who might be interested in either of those positions, please direct them to send a resume over to Susan.
Can you do a social media post for these board positions?
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did-
And it
I
went
did
out
see on
as an
Facebook.
email, the
Did,
email
okay.
blast, right?
Okay.
An email blast?
I thought I got an
To our
email.
website?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, then the manager has requested authorization to advertise for a special meeting to be held on Wednesday, January 8th, 2025, for the purpose of reconsidering a resolution in conjunction with our 2025 tax and revenue anticipation note and any other business that may come before council. So may I have a motion to authorize that advertisement?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Fritsch?
This would typically be handled, just to be clear, at this organization meeting. They could not get us the paperwork necessary, so that's why we have to do the special meeting on Wednesday.
But how do you advertise inside 2 days?
I
You
will
only have
deny this later, but
24 hours for
Okay.
special meeting.
I will deny this later, but it may have gone into the paper yesterday.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, very good.
actually
Thank you
is
for the
fine.
clarification. Favor.
Mr. Midgley?
Favor.
Mr. Shuley?
Favor.
Ms. Blackburn?
Favor?
Dr. Johnson?
Favor. Right. Any other business?
I do not have anything, no.
Does anyone else have other business they would like to bring up at this time? You look like you do.
When are they going to bring advertising into the 21st
No,
century?
it's ridiculous.
There are a litany of bills that go in the state legislature every year to do digital advertising. They just never pass. For as bad as you think it is, like in here in Pittsburgh, imagine if you're in central PA or these areas that have no paper of local publication. I mean,
Yeah.
you're advertising in areas that aren't even close to where you are. So, yeah.
Curious, does anyone even have a paper subscription to a newspaper anymore in this group? I don't.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right, well, if there is nothing else, I will adjourn this organizational meeting. See you all Wednesday.
There's nothing like being at a public hearing.